Man, oh freaking man, oh freaking boy, I'm so drunk right now. But what is up, guys? Your boy iBeMaine, and unfortunately, I'm coming to you guys with a commentary. So I'll record this video. Let me just tell you the story real quick. So I was recording this video. The gameplay you watching right now, I was recording. I was doing my thing, you know, talking about the game, trying to be entertaining, and all that good jazz. 35 minutes later, I'm like, all right. Plenty of video, plenty of footage. Let's go ahead and wrap it up. Let's go ahead and wrap it up. I go to put it in Sony Vegas. I click on it, and I'm like, I don't hear no sound. I was like, where my voice at? I was like, where my voice at, though? I look at my mic. I added a little side, so I was like, don't tell me. I side swiped my mic. I look at that mute button, it's flashing. I'm like, bro, are you kidding me? Did I really mute my freaking mic? Boy, that's why, yo, I'm still mad right now. Like, I'm so freaking drunk right now. So, I mute my mic, so I ain't got no commentary. I didn't really want to record the entire game over, because, you know, it's kind of beginning footage, so I'm trying to show you this game. And, unfortunately, mic's muted, and I'm going to do a commentary. So, we're going to tell a little story, but first, let's talk about the game. The game you're watching right now, I believe, is called Maga's Revolution, and the game is in pre-alpha, so if you guys want to check it out, it costs 25 Robux to pay, gotta play to pay. Eventually it'll be out of it being free when they add more content to the game, but this is a pretty cool game. You can create your own magic and your own, like, customize, like, first you can create your own magic, you can customize with, like, different runes and different abilities on it, so you can have, like, a fire, lightning magic, and I think, and some stuff, and some other stuff. I don't know, it's pretty cool. I didn't get to create, like, any, like, customized magic. I only create the basic magic in the game, but you get to create it with, like, different runes, and you get, like, unlock stuff. What's this, a bug on me? What is this on my finger? Okay, I'm getting distracted, guys. I'm getting like a bug in my finger. Anyway, you can customize like different magics and stuff like that, and you know, like weapons and like mobs to fight and PvP and all kinds of stuff. You guys should just check out the game. If you got 25 Robux, check out the game. I think it's pretty cool. I also want to play with some people. Like, the boss kind of hard to fight. I need people to help me play the game. But yeah, that's enough about the game. I don't want to go too depth about the game because it's hard to talk about, because I don't know where I'm in the video. But yeah, there's missions, there's PvP, there's weapons, there's armor. I don't know, there's armor. There's like weapons, like swords and magic daggers, and not magic, magic staff, and like I said, weapons. Creating your own magic is probably the coolest thing in the game. Creating your own magic is definitely the coolest thing in the game. And yeah, I don't want to talk about way too much because I don't really know what's all in the game. To be honest, I just started playing. I mean, I've tested the game, and I really don't remember. My mind's going blank, and I don't want to say something's in the game and then it doesn't be in the game and I'd be lying. So as I'm not playing it right now, I can't check it and confirm for myself. But there's a lot of stuff in the game as of right now. Like I said, it's 25 Robux to play, and there's enough to play the game. There's different missions and stuff like that. So go check out the game. Go check out the game. Go check out the game if you got the Robux. So what I'm gonna do right now, I'm gonna tell a little story. The story is not like the greatest story ever, but it's kind of interesting. You know, it's kind of interesting. It's about the first time I got Saturday school, I guess. We're talking about the first time with my teacher. My teacher was crazy. I'm gonna give you backstory on my teacher, and she gave me Saturday. She tried to give me like three weeks of Saturday school. I was like, nah, heck no. But yeah, I'll talk about this. So I'm gonna start my series back. I talked about it a while ago. I'm gonna start my main tale series, main tale, story time, whatever I want to call it. We're gonna start that series back up and here soon. You know, I got some stories to tell. I gotta make sure they're appropriate to tell, but I got a few stories to tell, and I think they're kind of interesting. So let's talk about this teacher. I don't know if I ever talked about the teacher before, but I hate this teacher, you know. I don't typically hate people, because hating people is wrong, you know. God tells you not to hate people, but this teacher, I ain't hate her, but I strongly dislike this teacher. You know, she was cool at times, but she had some problems, guys. I'm pretty sure, you know, no offense to her, but I'm pretty sure she was on some drugs. You know, I'm pretty sure she was coming to school stupid. She was on some stuff, you know. But I'm pretty sure she had some problems. You know, she was cool at times, but she definitely had some problems. And she was my Spanish teacher in high school. Actually, my second, I had a problem. I just had problems with Spanish teachers. I remember my first Spanish teacher, I had a problem with her. Actually, my college Spanish, I took college Spanish in high school, and actually, she was pretty cool. She was crazy, but she was cool though. But she's taught me Spanish too in college, in high school, not college, in high school. And her name was Miss Lama Rama. That's what we're gonna call her. I'm not gonna say her real name, but we actually called her Miss Lama Rama behind her. We called her Miss Lama Rama. So for the video, she's gonna be Miss Lama Rama, alright? And Miss Lama Rama was an interesting teacher. And okay, so I'm gonna tell you about my older brother. My older brother was pretty much a class clown. My older brother is a freaking genius, but at the same time he's a class clown. So I think I got a bad rep because of him. You know, I blame him. He like literally he's smarter than I know what. He graduated. I think he had a 4.0 graduating, and he was valedictorian. So he's pretty smart, but he was a freaking class clown. He was a jokester, and I feel like I got a bad rep because of him. And so one day we're in class, and I don't know what we were doing. I know we were just working, but we was like doing, I think she was just teaching. I think it was like a regular, I'm actually thinking about it now, I think it was like a regular day in class. So we're in class, we're chilling, you know, I'm minding my own business, not doing nothing at all. I ain't doing nothing at freaking all. You know, I'm just chilling, taking some notes. I probably won't take notes, but I'll probably just dozing off thinking about, man, I'm ready to get out this class. I'm ready to go home. You know, I'm not trying to be here. You know, I want to try to be at school. I'm trying to like go play basketball, go play some video games, do something else besides sit in this Spanish 2 class. So I was in a class with like a lot of older, some of like the seniors and juniors. I was in 10th grade at the time. I was in like some of the older class, you know, older upperclassmen. They were like, man, they didn't care. They ready to graduate. They ready to go. So they just goofed around. They had half days. They like at 12 o'clock. They was ready to get. They was typically leaving school. They was done half day. So they just don't care about school. They ready to go. They looking. They got senioritis. They ready to get up out of here. You know, they ready to get up out of here. So seniors in my class usually joked around and laughed. And I guess one day they were on one. They were on one. So every time the teacher would go to turn around and write on the board, you know, they started laughing and giggling and saying some stuff and whispering. All right. They start whispering stuff like that. Take it in mind, this is the other side of the freaking classroom. Not even my side of the classroom. It's on the other side. Like, you know, we got two sides of the classroom. So we have like we had like the doors like in the middle. It's a weird setup classroom. So you walk in the middle, and you go to the right side of the classroom, or you go to the left side of the classroom for like seats. Like in the middle, like the walkway to the like the door, and then like the class separated. It's hard to explain. But anyway, I'm on the left side of the classroom. Let's take this in mind. I'm on the left side. The people that was making noise and giggling and doing this stuff, they were on the right side of the classroom, right? And I'm actually like I'm towards the front of the classroom. I was sitting towards the front. They were towards the back. So that's even more of a distance. So they doing stuff. They're giggling. And after she started saying like, class, chill out, calm down, all this stuff, like, you know, chill out, stop doing this, stop doing that, you know, be settled, I'm trying to teach, blah blah blah. I'm like, cool, it ain't even me. I'm like, I'm good, you know, I'm just sitting here, I'm just ready to get out the class, I'm just ready to get up out of here. And she proceeds to after, like, I guess she had enough. And eventually, after you keep telling somebody to do something, they don't do it, eventually you go into snap and have enough. And she's like, all right, she said something to the people that were talking. She said something to the people who were talking. And then she turns around and look at me. I'm like, okay, what she about to say to me? I didn't snap for her. Like, what she got to say to me? She was like, Mr. Johnson, I need you to control yourself. I'm like, what? I ain't even doing nothing. She's like, I need you to control yourself. She was like, she started saying some other stuff. I don't remember what she said. She said some other stuff. I'm like, I'm sitting here, I'm not even doing nothing. What are you talking about? And then I remember she was like, can I talk to you after class? I'm like, are you kidding me? I ain't even did nothing. I'm drove at the time. Like, I'm dummy drove at the time. I'm like, I ain't even did nothing. What you mean talk to me after class? What you mean talk to me after class? I'm like, all right, bro. I ain't did nothing. So, like, you know, I'm kind of mad, but I'm like, okay, I ain't really did nothing. So whatever it is, it can't be that serious. So, you know, we proceed. Class keep going. I'm pissed off at the time, you know. I'm like, whatever, but I'm kind of pissed. I'll stop listening to her. So class continued to go off, and she pulled me outside of class. She was like, I think she just called me Jermaine or Mr. Johnson. I can't remember what she called me. But she was talking to me. She was like, she started saying some weird stuff, you know. She was like, you're such a good kid. She's like, I see you as a leader in the class. And she's like, I need you to hold the class. She's like, right now I feel you slipping to the dark side. I'm like, the dark side? What you mean the dark side? She's like, yeah, I feel you slipping to the dark side. I feel like the other students are trying to bring you down, bring that negative energy upon you, and I feel like you need to come back to the light. I'm like, are you using freaking Star Wars reference with me? The dark side? The light? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I'm not going to the dark side. I'm chilling. That's all I'm doing. All I'm doing is chilling right now. So she was like, to keep you from falling too far, and I need you to help control the class. I'm gonna have to give you weeks of Saturday school. I'm like, no way. I'm like, no way. So literally, you know, I'm usually a pretty respectful kid. You know, I'm not gonna lie. I'm usually a respectful kid. But when teachers go sour and start tripping, I got a mouth, guys. I start to get the run in my mouth, and I'm a very debative person. So I get to argue with the teacher. I'm like, oh, heck no, I ain't did nothing. There's no way I'm gonna accept this. So I mean, looking back at that, I probably could have handled it a little better. You shouldn't argue with a teacher in any situation. You really shouldn't argue. So take it up with the higher, go to the principal, go to the superintendent, go to your parents. You really shouldn't argue with kids. But at the time, I wasn't thinking about that. I'm like, nah. I'm like, nah, chill. I ain't did nothing. There's no way. I'm not accepting this. You're tripping. I ain't did nothing. What are you talking about, dark side? I started just going up. I'm just running. I'm like, I'm like, yeah, you better get up my face. You better get up my face. I ain't taking that today. And essentially, she called my dad. And she told him like the whole story and blah blah blah. She didn't really say I was being disrespectful, but she was talking like, going like, you know, blah blah blah. He's doing like he's controlling the class. He's been a bad example. I feel like he's the dark side. So I got to talk to my dad and whatever. And he was like, you know, my dad was zero tolerance. He don't do this. He didn't do disrespecting teachers, anybody authority figure. Even if they're wrong, he did not play that. So he was like, I don't want to hear it. He's like, you don't argue back. You don't do this. You don't do that. He's like, if something wrong, you know, you come to me, talk to me. Let me handle it. You know, we don't do disrespect. My dad was zero tolerance for that. He didn't play that. So I was like, yeah, whatever. So he pretty much handled. I think towards the end, I'm wrapping up. So pretty much he had to meet with the teacher. He had to meet with her, and he come to her and meet with her. And he had talked to her about the situation. He was like, yeah, he understood. He's like, yeah, I feel like this teacher is, you know, a little trippy, a little crazy. And only way, like, I got it down to after school detention. Like, I didn't have to do Saturday schools, but like I couldn't get fully out of it, and I had to do after school. I had to do like two or 3 days after school detention. That still pissed me off to this day. I'm like, why do I have to do after school detention when I didn't do anything? Like, right now I'm getting pissed. I didn't do anything. Like, why? I still blame my older brother. Like, to this day, I still feel like it was his influence of being a jokester and prankster in class, but being a genius at the same time. It irked people. I'm pretty sure it irked teachers. Like, he was so smart, but he was such a jokester in class. Like, how is this guy doing this? You know? And I still blame him to this day why I had to get it, because I feel like she thought I was the same way. And I was just chilling. I don't understand why I got that. But yeah, he kept saying like, yeah, this teacher on something. So I had to do like 3 days of the after school detention. You know, we already got out freaking late, and I had to stay for another hour and just sit there. Like, she didn't even give me no work. I had to freaking sit there. Like, I'm just sitting there. Like, I did my homework. You know, I had homework and stuff like that. So I just knocked out my homework and stuff like that. But still, like, I didn't do anything wrong, and I was punished for no reasons. But hey, that's part of life. But yeah, is anything more to the story? I just got some more stories, you know. I'm gonna say this. I got a lot of. I was thinking about the high school right now. I actually got quite a few stories, you know. But yeah, we were saying they're actually appropriate. I'm thinking this story may remind me of some other stuff, but they're actually appropriate. Anyway, guys, if you guys enjoyed the story and you want more stories, make sure you leave that down in the comment section. Let me know if you had any crazy experience with teachers. When you have any teachers that are just trippy, you know, just going crazy, like, you know, you didn't do nothing at all. You didn't do nothing at all, but for some reason you still got punished, or you did something that just took it like to the next level. Let me know in that comment section your experience with teachers. You have any crazy experiences? I would love to read them and hear them. I'll be ready to read those. With that being said, guys, that comes to the end of the video. Make sure you guys go check out this game, guys. It's pretty cool. If you have the Roblox, make sure you play. I think it's a pretty cool game, especially like RPG, MMO type of games. I think it's pretty cool. Yeah, I know I rambled on, but I have to make this video pretty long. I think I covered enough talking time. But with that being said, guys, that's the end of the video. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you hit that like button, new to the channel, subscribe, and with that being said, it's been your boy iBeMaine, and I'm signing out. Peace.